I'm going to give you a farm tour. I'm going to start off with a wild edible in our yard. This is sassafras, which you can make like root beer and root beer flavoring stuff out of the roots. And these have popped up all throughout the yard. Our big tree is that one right there, the big one in the back right there. And it's shooting, I don't know if these are runners from the same root system or if these are seedlings that have fallen down out of the tree, but that right there is sassafras right in the middle. This is our sunflower pawpaw, our grafted pawpaw tree. Here's a cluster of 7 that still, none of these have turned ripe yet. And when they're ripe, they have a little bit of give to them. So these are all still pretty hard. I know this one felt a little soft the other day. It's still probably not ready yet. There's a cluster up there. But, oh, here's a cluster right here. I don't think these are ready yet though. A few of our blueberry plants. This one's put on a lot of new growth just recently. So we planted these probably 6 or 7 years ago, and so they're finally starting to hit their full height. But they're done producing for this year. I don't have any dogs with me, guys. I'm fine. And there's Snowflake and Aspen. They're not actually locked over there. That gate's open over there, so they can get around here. But these are the guineas. They're on bug patrol. Oh, there's our keats right there. I can't get too close to them, but I think we've got 6 keats. Yeah, it looks like 6 keats there. And that's Shumni on the left and Corona on the right. This is Visna, our Guernsey. She's going to be in milk in 2019. How you doing, sweetie? This flower was signed in the field, and this flower was fully open yesterday. But something in the squash family, something we probably fed the goats. And I haven't. Oh wait, there's some fruit right there. Look. Oh, yep. Oh, neat. Look. I don't know what that is. Probably someone gave us, and we fed it to the goats. Is that butternut squash? I don't even know. So, well, that's neat though. This is just a pop-up, and if I'd been mowing the field, I would have just ran right over this plant, but since I was signing the field, I saw it. So that's really neat. And luckily, the goats won't eat the squash plants, so that's why this thing survived. These are some carrots I'm growing in pots, and I need to come through here and thin these. And some of them just didn't come up at all. And this is on my to-do list though. This is a mayhaw, and a bucket helps protect it from rabbits. And that is a mayhaw, and that is the Fuyu persimmon. These are cherry trees. This is a Harvest Queen pear tree. And that is, those two are both oh man, pear trees, some kind of pear tree, moon glow pear trees. And this is a citrus tree. I can't remember exactly what kind of citrus this is now, but a cold hardy citrus. And this is Lee Jujube. It's still really small. It did flower this year, but I'm gonna try to put a squash here, but it looks like the squash died. And here's the other moon glow and the Cookeville pear. This is a all-in-one almond tree. And these are blackberry patches back here. There is a pawpaw tree hiding in these bushes somewhere. This is a gumi. And this is our hedge of figs, 19 fig trees in a row. And see, there are some figs on these. They're not doing as well as they should be doing this year. I don't think I have any that look like they're close to ready right now. This is spice bush. This is a native plant. It just grows in the wild here. But it's grown in our yard, so the birds planted it here, and it's a beautiful specimen. And we get to make 2 spices from it, so. And chickens, and we got some baby goats hanging out with the chickens right now. But we got 2 chickens, 2 laying chickens. This is a peach tree that we just grew from seed on accident. I threw a seed into compost and a peach tree came up. And those 2 are wild plums. That's an Asian pear. That is a horse apple tree, a green apple tree. This is an Arkansas black. That is a sweet cherry. I can't remember which variety of sweet cherry that is. We've got another apple tree. That's a flowering pear, which I'm going to graft on an Asian pear on top of that. And these are some pepper plants that are a little overgrown. This is mostly banana peppers and pimentos back there. This is the trifoliate orange. I planted this 2 years ago, and it's growing so slow, but it's just doubled its height in the last couple of weeks. It puts on pretty much all of its growth in the fall, so you get this big growth spurts in a few weeks, and then the rest of the year it doesn't grow at all. But I'm thinking it'll be about 3 years, maybe 2020, when we get our first fruit off this. And we've got some red Russian kale over here. The bugs kind of eat it in the summer, but we're going to cut this back a little bit, and then the bugs should start disappearing, and we can start selling kale again. And we got some blue Scotch kale over there that's not doing quite as well. And here's our tomato vines over here, and most of them are pretty much gone. The Amish paste are the only ones that are really still producing. These are our pimento peppers. We had a dozen of them. I think that's the only one that's died, and I don't know why it died. But the storm did knock a lot of the branches off. But and I did just harvest them for market. But they've got kind of blown over and stuff. They're still producing really well though. These are some radishes that we planted in here, and these are actually about ready to sell. And I got this netting on here to keep the guineas from getting into it. And then there is a citrus tree right there, another trifoliate orange, and I'm going to graft a Satsuma orange tree on top of this one day, and probably in a couple of years or something. Hopefully sooner, but anyway, this is pineapple guava, and this one branch has lost all of its leaves, and I'm not sure if the branch got damaged or something, but the other leaves look really good. And this is planted up against the house because it's not really hardy until Zone 7B or something like that. And but our brick house should protect it, and it should do fine here. Hopefully we'll get fruit in a year or two. This is the Thomasville, another citrus tree. It's actually got 2 fruits on it this year. So I was thinking about picking them off to give the tree more energy, but we also kind of really want to try them, so I think we're going to leave them on. And then here's another citrus tree right here. And that is lemon balm. And this is pomegranate, and it actually tried to produce 4 fruits this year, but we pulled off the flowers. So we just wanted to let it get some growth on it. These are brown turkey fig, and usually these figs curve under like this and get really soft. That one's actually perfectly ripe. Here's one of our muscadines. We've got 3 muscadines on this thing, but they haven't done much because the goats have gotten in and eaten them up a little bit a few times, so they're about the same size as when we planted them. And then we got elderberries here, and we cannot keep the goats from out of the elderberries. They get in once or twice a year, and this is the first thing they come for, so in fact that looks pretty bad. No, there's some growth on it, so they're still alive. We probably need to put some special fencing around these if we ever want to get elderberries again. And I did a second planting of squash, so here's some more squash coming up. This is a fuzzy kiwi that I just planted, so it's got a few years before it produces fruit, but this produces the kind of kiwi you get in the store. And I'm not for sure if this is going to survive in our winter or not, but I'm hoping it's right here on the east side of our house, so I'm hoping it does survive. This is our Gouda kiwi, and if they had gotten pollinated properly, they'd be producing right now. And those are all kiwi vines there. We've got actually a whole row of these, or 4 kiwis in total, and they're all girls, so we don't have a male pollinator. So we're putting one in this year, and then maybe we'll graft on a male onto one of these, onto one of the females. This is actually growing up this small tree here, and the kiwi shoots out. Right, we're going out to the new area, and there is an Asian pear right there, but it's still really small. And these are some heritage red raspberries, and they're getting ready to put on their second set of fruit. This plant right here is doing really well, and we actually harvested one off that plant right there earlier today. And this is an apple tree that's supposed to be really resistant to disease and stuff, and it's doing really well. And here is another apple tree. I think it's wine sap, and we've got some Boyne raspberries over here, and I have not seen any new set of raspberries on here. I don't know if they're going to produce a fall crop or not, but we let the weeds get up a little high on them, so that might be the problem. But they're all still alive, so might have to wait till next year for these. This is our future jujube orchard, and these are all grown from seed, so these are going to be our rootstock. We've got 14 of these planted out here, and enough room to go around them with a lawnmower. But probably in about 2 years maybe I'll come through and graft these with some superior root scion wood, and then we'll get some really good quality jujubes put on here.